Okay, so you want me to watch old Who episodes. Any in particular you don't want me to watch?
You know what? I'm just going to take off all of the DVDs which you shouldn't watch. Okay, let me give me a second. Let me just check. And then definitely not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. Yeah, no. Right. No. Yeah, no. 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 No, why did I put that one down? That's a big fat no. Just trying to think now. Fuck off. No. Probably destroyed all the DVDs now.
If you're not gonna help me choose an episode, then I'm just gonna review fucking Torchwood, mate.
There's no point in putting them back on the shelves. Just leave them on the ground.
That one, my clothes changed, and two, I have no beard.
Don't worry about it. It's okay. Right, and my clothes have changed too, so it's fine. Consistency is at its finest right now.
What is it with umbrellas in Doctor Who? Why umbrellas?
Random question. Anyway, so hey everybody, welcome to the TT Institute and welcome to the Review in Space. And today, we're doing Torchwood. Finally. And the channel's was named after Torchwood, but like 2 years later, we'll review an episode finally. Yeah, who cares about that? Yeah, who cares about Torchwood? Yeah, so, we're reviewing Torchwood and we're reviewing episode 1. Episode called Everything Changes, I believe. Which
it is.
Gwen's entrance to the show, and it's the show's entrance to the show.
Pilot.
Yeah, it's the pilot episode.
An episode that should be called The Pilot.
Yep.
Might I add.
Exactly. Should be called Day 1, but episode 2 is called Day 1.
What, you mean this?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
You shitting me?
No, I'm deadly serious. Let me show you. I mean to throw it
No, to be fair...
episode 2
to be
is
fair,
called
it's day 1 on her job, so...
Yeah. But it's still funny, though. The fact that...
I was actually trying to roast Doctor Who.
Why?
Like, that should be an episode called The Pilot, not what they called The Pilot.
It's Attack of the Puddles.
Yeah, I'll just put that back.
Right, so, right, first thoughts. What do you think of the episode?
It's good in... Holding on.
Fucking... Can we get on with the review, please?
It's been so long I've done a review.
I know, it's been months. Okay, go. What is
I mean, I grew a beard and then lost it.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
It's a good introduction to a series.
It is. I mean, the lead role was technically Captain Jack, but they introduced the show through Gwen's eyes, technically. Which is a good way to do it, which is what they did with Rose in episode Rose as well. So
yeah,
and they did that with Barbara and Ian and Unearthly Child.
Yeah, especially because it's a spin-off show as well. So it makes... There's some stuff which there will be references to, which they've done.
Yeah, like the hand in the jar, and obviously Captain Jack himself is a reference to Doctor Who. So yeah. And obviously the reference of Torchwood as well, because the Torchwood Institute was Canary Wharf, wasn't it? So yeah. Doomsday. Yeah. Anyway, go.
And yet they still explained everything.
Yeah.
If you don't want to watch Doctor Who or something.
Yeah, because
which is mental.
Because, no, but there are people who've actually just watched Torchwood for Torchwood and not even heard of the show Doctor Who. Well, they probably have heard of the show Doctor Who, but they'd prefer to stay away from that and just watch Torchwood, which I can understand. Torchwood stands well on its own, to be honest. It has a really, really cool concept of.
That's why I like it so much.
And it fits in the Doctor Who universe as well, with the whole aliens and the Weevils, because the Weevil was in Love and Monsters at the start, with the whole Scooby-Doo corridor scene.
Oh.
Yep, that spoof of it. Yeah, that was a Weevil, so it fits in the.
I don't remember that episode much.
No.
Good thing I didn't review it.
No, exactly. But yeah, so it fits in the Doctor universe, but it has a really different feel to it. It's a lot darker. I mean, even in the episode where that one dude got attacked by a weevil, blood spurted everywhere. You don't see that in Doctor Who, do you?
No.
It
is for adults.
It's a mature audience, definitely.
Yeah.
I think it's 15 or 18 rated. I'm not sure.
I think it's 15. 15, yeah.
15. Fairs. But yeah, because you see that sort of stuff in films like Shaun of the Dead or God knows what else. That's just one example. So yeah, how do you think it works as a standalone episode, though? Would you go back to this episode just because you feel like it, or do you think it's just?
I just did.
No. I mean, would you go back and watch it on a whim just because you like the episode, or do you think it's good at just setting up stuff? What sort of an episode do you think it is?
Not really sure at the moment. It's a good episode, but I wouldn't go back to it for the whole thing. I'd go back to it for certain scenes, who in their right mind would order pizza under Torchwood? That'd be me.
Oh yeah, Owen, yeah, that's great.
That's one of my favourite bits.
Yeah, there were some good moments in the episode that you would go back to watch, obviously. But yeah, so like I say, it's not really an episode that you'd go back to just because it is really an episode to set up stuff. I do think
but it is
enjoyable.
A good one.
It's enjoyable. It's very enjoyable.
It's a good one. There were bits that dragged on, but for a first episode...
There were. And that's kind of a running theme in Torchwood, though. There are some scenes that you feel like, can we move on from this? This is getting a bit sluggish. But that's kind of...
I'm not sure yet.
No, you've only watched Miracle Day and then this. But yeah, so I do think that this is their forte. They sometimes drag out scenes. Maybe it's their style. I don't know, but I don't know, because it is a sort of run-of-the-mill kind of Torchwood. I do think it does well at setting up Torchwood if you haven't watched it ever. Because it sets up, this is the Torchwood base, and you see that these are the sort of characters that joke around and everything. It's I can't hold up this persona. You set me off. Yeah, they're just regular
this is their normal jobs.
No, exactly, yeah.
Which
casually pterodactyl.
Yeah, when you don't connect it to Doctor Who, these are just their normal jobs. This is what they're used to.
No,
when you connect it to Doctor Who, it's interesting to see the humans who have interacted with the Doctor, or just heartless, adapt to everything.
Yeah, exactly. Because meanwhile,
he's not normal. Because he can't die, so he's using it for good. He knows stuff, so he's putting it to help save the world.
Yeah. And going back to they're all having banter and all that. Meanwhile, on Doctor Who, I'm the oncoming storm, the bringer of darkness, and you're basically just a rabbit.
The hybrid.
No, the hybrid. And then meanwhile, here it's I can't hold up the persona. It's so funny. I ordered pizza. It's you set me off. It's such a contrast, because it shows you that the characters that we're following are us in a sense, in the fact that they're just having a bit of banter. They're just messing around with Gwen. It's just funny. It's just a good laugh. It's their way of getting through the day. It's good fun. It's a lot of good fun.
Yep. And although and we just watched it, and I didn't react like this time, but when I first watched it 4 years ago with a mate, the very first sequence with Jack Harkness, what do you think? Looking up at Gwen, that creeped me. He's like, whoa, you
so
knew
casual.
She was, it's you knew she was there. Whoa, bits like that I liked in this.
Yeah. I think it's a well-rounded episode because there's that whole backstory. There's that whole subplot with Susie and the glove.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and it's who killed these 3 people with this unique knife, and it was all her in the end of it, and it was connected to Torchwood, even though Jack said, "Oh no, the murders aren't connected to Torchwood," and it's and then Gwen found out accidentally when her mind got erased. Which is funny.
Amnesia.
No, it's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah.
But what you said about a couple of minutes ago about the way they dragged on a bit.
No, yeah.
That is human life, though. That's why it. I just worked that out just now.
No, that's so true, though.
Doctor Who's fast paced because the Doctor he has time, loads of time.
Yeah, but his thought process is a lot faster than ours.
Yeah, so everything's fast paced.
It's all go in his
whereas
time.
Not Doctor, it is Torchwood now.
Yeah.
Whereas Torchwood, humans are slow. We need time to process
and in real life, you don't quickly cut to a different scene if you're running down another corridor. It's let's go run down the corridor. Torchwood theme playing in the background. You know what I mean?
Or in the case of Gwen, hello, and just walking down the corridor to a
No, exactly. Yeah, casual. It's that's a good makeup. How you doing? Good makeup there.
Oh, I jumped at that as well.
No, it's great, isn't it? Yeah,
And
I
the
love
fight,
that.
it's like,
That's a
what?
great moment, though, isn't it? Like, oh,
Yeah.
You don't, because coming from a spin-off from Doctor Who, you don't expect to go rah rah bleh, blood bleh,
Yeah,
death.
especially the
Yeah.
blood bit is like it's a spin off of Doctor Who. What
I
the?
know exactly. It's great. I love that.
You'd think it'd be more like Sarah Jane, or that wasn't a thing yet, was it?
I think it came out in the same year. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was the same year. I'm not sure though. But it'd be funny if it was though. Like the week before Sarah Jane first aired its first episode, like, oh, enemy of the Bane, we have to destroy the world, explosions, and then this one is just like rah blood blip. It's like, and then kids like. So looking at it, the writing was very simplistic. It was really just to set up Torchwood, but it did have a good subplot in there with the Weevil and Susie with the glove and all that, because the glove played a part. And it was introduced near the start of the episode. It's like, oh wow, it can bring people back to life. That's different. So they played with that idea in this episode, didn't they? You know, bringing them back to life and
Yeah, there
Susie
was
going mad with
quite
them.
a few plots. I didn't actually realise it.
No, yeah.
I think that's why it's a good one,
worked.
because most plots,
Yeah.
like, I'm just bringing another example. A big controversy was The Last Jedi. They had so many plots, it just was mayhem and drags on.
Yeah, it did.
This dragged on because the scenes did drag on.
Yeah, that was their forte.
That's what they wanted to do.
No,
But the plots, you didn't see them as separate plots. You saw them all.
Yeah, they were kind of
They were
running,
just there.
running parallel, and they collided
Yeah.
at the end, and it was like, oh wow, this really does work as an episode.
Again, a contrast to Doctor Who, where it'll just be one story.
Yeah, or even more simplistic, like stories in Sarah Jane, like Mark of the Berserker episode, for example. The story is a pendant possesses Clyde's dad. Spoiler alert. And that's it. That's the story. Simplistic, just straightforward. Sarah Jane's off on holiday. She comes back to save Clyde from his dad and all that, and that's the end of the story. Simple as one story, one plot hole. You know, not one plot hole, one story arc, just going through the episode straightforward. Whereas in Torchwood,
Yeah, well, I'm
Susie
talking about the
Gwen
more mature,
and-
like Doctor Who.
No, I
Like,
get you.
comparing
I get you.
those two mainly.
Yeah.
Like with Doctor Who, again, it's the Doctor on an adventure.
No,
So he's focused on only one thing at the time.
Yeah.
He's got other distractions, like like when he was the Impossible Girl situation or his death.
Ugh.
He had stuff like that,
Yeah.
but they were just mini references at the end.
And you reference both of the shittest story arcs in the whole series.
Bad Wolf. There we
Impossible
go.
Girl. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. Whereas Torchwood, again, humans, we are always distracted by
Yeah.
multiple things.
No, exactly.
So it's like, oh, we've got to get the Weevil. We also have to test this glove.
yeah, and
we
then we
also-
have Susie who's a murderer. We have
Well, I didn't know that at the time.
No, and then we have Gwen who's
We have to
finding
sort out
about-
Gwen, yeah.
There's all this stuff going on, and it's mayhem in this, and it's real life. It's like, oh, what's on when you wake up in the morning?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, to-do list. Need to go
It's
to
more
work. you need
relatable.
to- No, it is more relatable because it's like hectic. You need to, because when you're watching the episode, like, oh, there's so much stuff going on. How do we wrap this up in one episode? And they do it quite well, honestly. And I do love that last scene where Susie just shoots Jack off the bat and thinks he's dead.
Yeah.
Lol. Anyway, yeah, go.
Yeah, because like Doctor Who fans know what would happen. Well, actually, we wouldn't at this time.
No, we would.
Well, I wouldn't.
Wait, no.
No,
We wouldn't.
We wouldn't.
No, shit, because this is before Utopia.
Yeah,
No, actually,
So for both plots, it would still be like, what the heck?
no, you wouldn't have. You might have had an idea because he
Yeah.
was brought back by Rose in Bad Parting of the Ways at the end.
No
but
one would
no
pay
one-
attention to really. They'll think, okay, he's brought back to
No,
life.
exactly, yeah.
Maybe he's got faster regeneration or something. But you wouldn't
Yeah.
think he'd actually live a bullet to the head.
No, that's right. Yeah. That's.
Actually, where did the bullet go? That's why Is it
it
just...
kind of just absorb. I don't fucking know. Don't ask me. I don't honestly not a clue. But
That bit's gonna annoy me.
no, yeah.
It's like,
Exactly.
it just went through. It was like, where is it?
Maybe it went through his head. I don't know because it does. Because like I say, he does.
I'm just
rebuild
imagining
matter, including his brain.
Okay.
Hopefully.
I'm just imagining him in the toilet the next day, just
Yeah, he's trying to.
There's a
push out his
plunger.
head. Yeah. Got to. Oh damn it! It's the third bullet this week. Yeah. Okay, so looking at it, so let's look at characters. So, Captain Jack Harkness. What do you think of the character in this episode specifically?
fabulous.
Absolutely fabulous. I think it's a different side to him because like he's a lot more like, hey doctor, I'm gonna help you out. I'm a good guy. And in this one he's like, what do you think? All of a sudden
He's more chill with it.
He
It's like-
is. He's a lot-
because he's been with the Doctor, he's more chill.
Yeah, because he's more chilled, all this stuff. And the thing is, he's
And
less
again-
heroic and more down to earth in this, because of the whole, realistic stuff in the show.
Yeah, and
that we
again-
spoke about.
If you don't watch Doctor Who, it's still introduces him, but
it does.
doesn't overdo it and to annoy Doctor Who
no.
fans.
No, that's true. It's like, oh, we've already seen that. But like I say, they introduce him, but they introduce a different side to him to people that already know him from Doctor Who. Because he's more chill, like I say, he's more down to earth, he's a lot more, funny, and
and everything that had to do with
that's right.
everything that had to do with him, like to the Doctor Who fans, was like, oh, I get that reference.
Yeah.
Not like, oh my god, why are you going on about this?
Yeah, like class. Anyway, continue.
Now, like, when she found out there's only one Jack Harkness that was American from 1941 who disappeared.
Yeah.
Doctor Who fans knows what happens. Like, I get that reference.
No, they don't. That's an episode in Torchwood coming up in series 2.
Really?
Yep. And the episode is called
no.
Captain Jack Harkness.
Well, no, because he was American and he was in World War II.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In that case, at the time of watching that episode alone, you'd think, oh, I get the reference. That's him.
Yeah.
Because he disappeared in World War II to join the Doctor.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Sorry. Oh, okay. Never
There we
mind.
go.
Apologies. Okay, jump the gun a bit.
Yeah, and you're sort of spoiling stuff for me, so shush.
Okay, so moving on to Gwen Cooper. What do you think of her character? I think we didn't really get much out of her, even though she was the lead character in this episode. I feel like we didn't really get to see
It's
that
more
much
like
about her.
Companion situation with her.
Yeah, because we
what
saw
you feel.
stuff through her eyes, but you didn't really get to know about her that much. You just got to know about.
She's got a boyfriend.
She has a computer. She's a policewoman. She's got a police partner.
Police officer.
I've forgotten his name, but he has a police partner. I've forgotten his name though, like I say. But yeah, and he.
He pops up a lot, doesn't he?
He does. I think he comes up later.
I think I'm fine with that.
He comes up later in other episodes, obviously, because she's still got the police job. But yeah, I think we need. I mean, her character is kind of looked into more throughout the show rather than this episode specifically, which I think is an all right move. But I feel like we should have got to know a bit more of her since it's the first episode with her and the first episode in general.
But like, she tried to take initiative. Like, when she found out she had amnesia, most people just be like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
She tried to find out, let's go to Cardiff Bay, because there's this note saying remember.
No. Yeah, but while she was still under amnesia, instead of just standing there going, oh no, what am I going to do? She did something.
Yeah.
Made a note. Wrote down remember, which none of us knew.
No, I think it's good to show it through her eyes.
Yeah, and then she typed it as well.
Yeah.
Because, well, I'm guessing it was like conspiracy related, like the computer.
Yeah.
She knew something was going to happen, but not what.
No, exactly.
So she did something else, which showed she's smart.
No, exactly.
Compared to most companions, like, oh, that.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, exactly.
What was that voice crack?
Let's quickly talk. We didn't really get to know about too many other characters, but let's talk about Susie. Yes.
Oh, that's
Glove. Yep. Glove woman. Yep. So, what do you think of her character? This is one of the only episodes that she's actually in.
Really? It seems all put together. It's like she created an interesting twist.
No, exactly.
She was all calm and collective. Like,
she's the second in command, it was said in the base.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, continue.
Yeah, she brought it to, like, when it showed a montage of them all taking the stuff home.
Yeah.
She tested it out. It's like, okay.
She's resourceful. She's got this. She wants to figure out more about it.
I mean, she's sort of breaking the rules they set, but we'll ignore that.
Yeah, because she brought
because
a bug
everyone
back
was
to
doing
life,
it.
So yeah.
It's like she's testing
Interesting. Yeah, exactly. And you think that she's got something good going.
Whereas the other ones were doing it to their advantage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
She was testing it out, and then at the end, it was like, okay, who did the weapon thing?
Yeah,
that came out of nowhere.
It did, yeah, as well. I mean,
I actually thought it was Jack who actually had a heart for a second, who decided to do something.
Yeah. Maybe,
well, when I say have a heart, I mean felt like doing the right thing.
Yeah, exactly. But
then the twist is like she's doing it, and in fear, I still don't understand why. But
no, because she wanted to gain control over the glove, and the more she uses it on dead people.
No, but why was she so scared and crying? That's the bit I'm confused
Because I think she was scared because she's been found out and she doesn't want to leave the job or something. I think that's what she was saying. So, but yeah,
like the performance was really good. Like,
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And we knew nothing about her, but at the very end, she was bawling her eyes. I was like, wow.
And that's like a clue of like what's to come, how this affects people, how this job affects people, which is really, really good. Just like, listen, this show's great and all, and the characters are great, but these characters are going to get scarred for life, mate. You need to watch out for these characters. Yeah, it's like exactly, shoots himself in the head. But yeah, Yeah, I think they kind of she kind of put the pieces together. Gwen did about the knife, but we didn't really. It was only her perspective that we saw. We didn't really get to see exactly. We didn't get to guess it, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I think that Susie. I think she was a very complex character. I think that she had a lot going, and I feel like I don't know. I think she was an alright character, but obviously she had a purpose in the episode, and they kind of just left it.
Also, it actually set a place for Gwen.
Yeah, that's true.
You lose one, so they actually were a person short.
Yep, that's true, yeah. It's very true.
Yeah, so it worked out in that case. That's probably why Jack had his final decision to, instead of give amnesia again, to bring her.
Yeah.
Plus, she showed to be resourceful, as I mentioned.
Yeah, exactly.
With the computer.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. Let's move on to Owen. Yeah, let's talk about Owen. So yeah, Owen is my favourite character in Torchwood.
I laughed with him.
I know, he's so good. He's like, who ordered for Torchwood?
Impersonating
that was
me.
That was me.
When they took their things they were going to use, the hand we already mentioned, she used it to test. Yeah. Toshika.
I think
Toshika. I'm guessing she's not in many episodes then.
No, she is in a lot of episodes. I just can't think of her name off the top of my head.
Yeah, used it and it's like scanning a book. It's like, oh, that's a bit boring.
Yeah, I know, but
he uses fucking perfume.
Yeah, to attract people towards him, which is in his character, I suppose, which is funny. Yeah. Also, Toshika, I think that's her name. She obviously used technology to read a book. That tells a lot about her character and her being
likes to learn,
a SWAT,
knowledgeable person.
Exactly. Yeah, does tell you a lot. But she's the brains of the operation and all that. So, yeah. I think that's all. No, Yanto Jones.
Yes, I've got the surname.
Yeah, so
I'm just gonna call him Jones. It's easier.
Yeah. So he's cool. We didn't really get to see much of him, to be honest. We just saw that he's quite resourceful and smart too, I guess.
At the moment, it just shows him as like, out of everyone, he's
the quiet one.
I'm going to use the term gopher, as in go for this, go for that. He's the one who gets told he's the one who gets told to do all the maintenance work.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
like, oh, clean this up for us. Okay, you're a taxi driver, which is what they said pretty much.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much just correct.
Yeah.
So he just does all that stuff. Like he was the one at the gate or cargo place, whatever. And when Gwen is like, "Who's it for?" It's like, "It's for Jack Harkness."
Yeah.
Okay. Boom.
Don't keep him waiting. Yeah. He's just the guy at the desk. But yeah, so that's pretty much everyone. So honestly, I think it's a really good episode. I love the theme tune. I have to put it out there. I love the theme tune so much. It gives me goosebumps. Love it. Did you know that Torchwood is an anagram of Doctor Who?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
I had heard that before.
Just wanted to make sure.
I thought it's like, I have heard that.
Just wanted to make sure. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Anyway, okay, so looking at the episode, I'm going to give it I think a 6.5 out of 10. I think that's my rating.
Pretty much that. 6.5, 7.
Yeah, no, I was thinking 7, maybe 6.
Yeah, I thought 7, then you said 6.5.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think maybe 6.5 to 7, maybe. I'm not sure. Leaning towards 6.5.
For an intro, like to a series, a new series,
that's amazing. It's amazing for an introduction because it shows you the characters very well, gives you a little bit of a sneak peek of what's to come.
Intro really for a new series, not a whole TV. For that,
it's great for that.
What would you put that as?
I think I think I'd give it maybe an 8 because of how good of an introduction to things. As an introduction, it's great. As a standalone episode, a 6.5. As a good introduction, an 8. I think.
And for like an actual beginning of a full TV series,
same an 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, simple as. It's a good introduction in what it does. I think it's a really good episode. Actually, it's a really good for what it was. It did its job. It introduced us to Torchwood, which is really good. That's what its goal was.
Yeah.
Yeah, unlike the pilot, which didn't even tell us anything about Bill, but Bill didn't have anything going for her.
As I said, this is a better pilot than the pilot. And there was no puddles. Oh wait, there was. But it wasn't the main plot. Are you frozen in time or something?
I hate you, Moffat. Anyway, that will conclude this really messy and really all over the place review. It was good fun, actually. It was good. It's good to review again. Yeah,
I want to do more Torchwood.
No, that's true because it is good. It does give you a good impression. I think for Torchwood we might not do it in order. I think we might cherry pick ones from time to time rather than do episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can I still watch it in order?
You can if you want, but I think it might be cool to cherry pick
Hold
the.
on.
Cherry pick
I'm taking it with me. See ya.
Oh, okay. Bye!
Bye, have a good day.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review, and yeah, goodbye. Have a great time.
Bye.
Waiting for you to do something.